Hello, friends. Welcome. Welcome to your Monday moment, a late in the afternoon Monday moment. If you're on here live, it's just the way the day has gone. But I have made it a goal. One of my goals, I'm already working on my 2023 goals, is to make a date with Monday moments and keep the date. Yeah, so you can help me with that. So how are you? How are you doing? How are all things Christmas coming along? Yesterday I did some of the baking stuff, started. I have a lot to go, but watched that, did all that while I was watching the Vikings game. So it was good to have a distraction. If you're from Minnesota, you know. But I'd love to know like what your favorite things are to make over the holidays, whether it's a traditional thing, your family really looks forward to it, something you love to eat yourself, maybe someone else makes it for you. Isn't that the best kind? Yesterday I was making some caramel corn. I got that recipe back in the day, one of my first jobs out of college. I worked at the Billy Graham Association, and one of my co-workers made the best caramel corn, and so I've used that recipe. That recipe card has had to be written out a few times because I just use it to death. So I will try to remember to post that this week. I would love to hear what yours are, and that's just one of mine. The family just expects it, and I'm a popcorn lover anyway. Hey, Ben, there is a man in the house, women. There's a man in the house. I hear that often from guys like, oh yeah, I watch your Monday moment, but I never comment. So we welcome you all. We welcome you all. And Ben, I know you are a good cook. You love to cook. So your favorite thing for Christmas, I'd love to know. So we are walking into the third week of Advent. So week 1 is focusing on hope, and hope, your hope matters. Remember, because your suffering matters. And hope is something that is a person, capital H, hope, the person of Jesus. It's also built in us. Romans 5, that perseverance or suffering leads to perseverance. Perseverance builds our character, and character builds our hope. So character or hope is sometimes often long and hard fought for. And then last week was peace. Peace is part of the fruit of the Spirit, love, joy, peace. So it's a gift from God, but it's also something we need to choose and to work hard for also sometimes. Like we get the gift of peace, but are we extending that peace, couldn't think of the word, extending that peace to ourselves and to others? Peace with ourselves can sometimes be the hardest peace of all. For women, sometimes it's like peace with our bodies. Sometimes we struggle with peace with our calling, what God's called us to do, our current circumstance even, that we can walk through the hard and still experience the peace of God. And this week is joy. The joy of the Lord is our strength. It's also a gift. It's a part of the fruit of the Spirit. Love, joy. We'll get to love next week. But it's also something we get to choose. Joy isn't the opposite or isn't synonymous with happiness. Sometimes we think, well, I'm really happy, so I should be more joyful. Joy goes down deep into our soul. And that in the midst of the hard, in the midst of the crazy of this season, in the midst of the long to-do list and feeling like we're not enough sometimes, or are we ever going to get it all done? There are not enough hours in a day, that we can experience the joy of the Lord because He is our strength. We're not walking through this season alone. And maybe it's that nudge to maybe think it's okay to say no to something. And I know it's like, oh, what are people going to think? Okay, I'm going to be a coach for just a moment, and I'm going to say, who cares? If we are living our lives based on what are people going to think, that is no life at all. None. So I want to challenge you this week to think about, ask God to bring to mind those areas, those moments where we can choose His joy. To ask for Him to make us so mindful of those opportunities where we can choose joy, because the joy of the Lord is our strength. So friends, you being a part of Monday Moments is a sweet, sweet gift to me. You know I love you, and I'm so glad you're here. I'm so grateful for you. Let me know how I can be praying for you. It'd be an honor to do so. And I want to invite you back Wednesday. Mark your calendars, 10 a.m. I'll be going live here. I'm making a date. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to talk to you about the new coaching program that launches in January, the Live Your Best Courageous Life. Let's walk into January 2023. Let's walk into 2023 committed to living our best courageous life. That a year from now, we're not the same. Think about that area of your life where it's like, I want something to change. I want it to be different. Think about a year from now and it being different. So we're going to talk about that. And we're also going to talk about relationships over the holidays. A few weeks ago, I talked about how we can be unoffendable in a Monday Moment. So go back and find that one. But when we focused on peace last week, peace with others is a big thing. So how can we be at peace with others during this holiday season? So I'm going to touch on that too. I am a gift giver. One of my love languages, it's not gift, the 5 love languages, one of the gifts is receiving gifts. And I love a good gift, don't get me wrong, but I love giving gifts. So this coaching program, this 3-month commitment is packed full of bonuses, and I cannot wait to share them with you. Registration is opening, and I would love for you to say yes, and that we can join together and make 2023 just pretty darn amazing. So join me Wednesday, 10 a.m. I will be right here, and I can answer your questions and explain what is it all about. And God's just given me some fun ideas, and I can't wait to share them with you. So I hope you have a great, great week. Remember, joy. The joy of the Lord is your strength. You're stronger than you know, sweet friend. Bye. Have a great week.